You notice the flag 20 miles an hour a moment ago. It was blowing out of the west. That's from the scoreboard you see there, and the flag was really in the direction of the other end zone. Now it's going back the other way. It's really a swirling one, which could be a factor. Lorino for Southern Mississippi, the young man from midfield, will kick off deep and into the end zone. Alabama will touch it down and start at the 20. So it's a punting situation. Brian Deal, you notice that thing behind his back there, that keeps his hands warm. He'll stretch it around the front side when he's on the sidelines. Kind of shanks it off the side of his foot. Not a long punt, out of bounds around the 42-yard line. So the Golden Eagles will start with good field position. Michael Rogers, the leading tackler, and look at those DBs. Some say the best defensive backfield in the nation. Allen sacked from behind and hard to the turf. Jeremy Nunley leading the team in sacks, gets another one. He battled Curry and Copeland a year ago. There's a good punt to David Palmer, who fields it on the 25. And Southern Miss with good coverage, led by Gerald Watterson. He held that position when Curly Hallman was the head coach and when Bobby Collins was at Southern Mississippi. Sherman Williams finds room to run, gain of about 6 yards. That's where they'll mark his forward motion. 11 minutes and counting here in the first quarter. Second down and 4. And it's a first down for Sherman Williams and the Crimson Tide. He was injured at the end of the Tennessee game, missed last week. And he's running well. The offense seems to be running better. Sherman Williams to the outside. Gets close to a first down. He may have it. Perry Carter wrestled him to the ground. 3rd and 2. Terrence Lynch hammers forward over the left side of that line and gets a first down. Bergdorf very quick afoot. They say he runs about a 4.5 40, which surprises a lot of folks with his build. Terrence Lynch on the screen pass. Hold on to that football. He dropped one against Tennessee, and he made sure of it that time, holding it with 2 hands. That's a first down. 9 minutes to play first quarter. 3rd down and 5. Bryan rifles it to Kevin Lee, who sprawls forward, but he will be short of the first down. Bergdorf to David Palmer. David goes forward for a first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5. Michael Proctor with a big game a week ago against Ole Miss. Really was the difference in the game in a 19-14 victory. 4 field goals. Make it 5 for his last 5. Apparently Michael loves to kick on the grass. His first punt was a good one with a win. A little bit of pressure. A low liner. David Palmer fields it at the 39, comes back looking for that wall of blockers, and he cuts right up the middle, and he's brought down around the 43. Bergdorf back to pass, setting up the screen. There's Terrence Lynch. Avoids a tackler, breaks another one, a gain of about 6. 2nd down and 5. Bergdorf. Brian Steger. Right up the middle. I think he was surprised when he broke off that tackle. He had nothing but green grass in front of him. Yes, indeed, the Deuce will work out of the shotgun formation. Now, here's something new, huh? He's going to actually pass. Oh, no, it's a draw play. Now the crowd is excited. It's amazing whenever he touches the football, the electricity that permeates throughout this crowd. All right, Bergdorf with a double tight end. Terrence Lynch, Brian Steger behind him. They'll give it to Steger. The I formation, and he's stopped at the line. No gain. Southern Miss will take over on downs. Good defense by the Golden Eagles. Eric Estes, his 3rd punt of the afternoon. Again, pressure from the outside. That was not a good punt. We'll see if he gets a favorable bounce, and he does. Down to about the 35-yard line. Sherman Williams, too quick. Breaks it up the middle for a first down and more. No, it's stolen away. Southern Miss football. That was an unbelievable defensive play by L.T. Gully.
He'll gamble, but he's not reckless in the gamble and the risk that he takes.
Southern Miss with their version of the run and shoot. Wide receivers everywhere. Bentley will pull it down and scramble, and he gets close to a first down. We'll see where they mark it. 1st and 10 from the 35, 13:37 and counting. That's Boyd in the backfield. Is it a fumble? Yes. Alabama recovers. The Crimson Tide takes over at about the 35-yard line.
And you want to go out having a great year, but I know it's been a frustrating year for Chris.
Bergdorf again throwing to Palmer, who finds a seam, and he may go all the way. Can he break loose? The deuce brought down around the 4-yard line.
It's Bobby Hamilton. He's a senior. He's a 3-year letterman. Just a super individual effort by him and the rest of the defensive players.
Michael Proctor, a 23-yarder is good. It's 6-0 Alabama, and we should mention Deke Adams again, the man who stopped Chris Anderson for the loss in the previous play, forced that one to go to the outside. I guess you remember homecoming way back when, right?
A long time ago, John.
William Watts with a kickoff. I didn't mean to age you there. Fielded at the 3 and brought out all the way. Southern Miss, Marion McKinney checked that. L.T. Gully, the man who stripped the ball from Sherman Williams, squirts out of the pack. Eric Estes, the punt. So far, 3 for an average close to 39, and that was not a good one. Alabama will have decent field position about the 28. First and 10 from the 28. There's the reverse to the deuce. Who's on the loose? Breaks it to the outside. And gets a first down.
Whatever you do, if you come away with the W, then at the end of the season you get a chance to fight for number 1. But all they do is win, and I'm still proud of them.
I understand you're a fine-looking homecoming marshal.
Well, thank you.
Ozzie Newsome, one of Alabama's all-time greats. Doug, Ricky.
First and 10 from the 41. Ryan back to pass, and again to David Palmer. It's been the Bergdorf to Palmer connection, a gain of about 7, and here we go. Second down and 6. They gave Tarrant 4 yards on that carry. This is Sherman Williams finding a nice hole to run. First down and more. Down to around the 10-yard line and wrestled down by L.T. Gully.
It is. That's a good point, though. That's what you do. And you force those type of plays if you're the defense, and you hope that the quarterback doesn't pick up on it. But good read there by Brian Bergdorf.
There's the rush. Lucky held on to the football.
Good coverage downfield. Nobody for Bergdorf to throw to.
Michael Proctor, no problem. It's 9-0. That's a 39-yard effort for Michael Proctor, who kicked 4 a week ago. Speaking of the coaches, they must have seen something on film because they pressure Estes every time now from the outside. And wow, good punt coverage. Flag down on the play.
We've got an illegal block in the back by the returning team, did 10 yards, first down.
They're reading Brian Bergdorf, and they seem to be rushing in at the opportune time. 1:17 to go, time ticking away. Brian scrambles, gets the first down and more. Up around the 50, the 45, the 40. Brian Bergdorf knocked out of bounds around the 32-yard line. There's that speed we were talking about. Ball on the 32. Play fake. Terrence Lynch makes a good grab. Knocked out of bounds around the 20-yard line. First down, Alabama. 55 seconds to go. Bergdorf back to pass. Over the middle, Tony Johnson. Touchdown. Great grab, but flag is down in the play. I think it'll be defensive pushing. We'll check.
I think you're right, Doug. I think one of the defensive players got a hand on Tony Johnson as he tried to clear down in the middle. We'll wait and see what the call is.
There it is, handoff in the backfield, and gets the first down, I do believe, as time expires. That was Buckhalter, Chris Buckhalter, who ran the kickoff back. So there you have the first half. 16-0 the score, Alabama on top. 3 Michael Proctor field goals, and the touchdown pass from Bergdorf to Tony Johnson on a great grab. Welcome back. William Watts with the opening kickoff of the second half for the Crimson Tide. Fielded by Southern Miss, and then on top of this return was a penalty. A 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct, late hit penalty for the Tide. We'll see it coming up.
The last 2 minutes of the first half held Alabama to just 3 field goals.
Bentley setting up the screen pass. And Alabama looked like they had it snuffed out, but going for positive yardage was Chris Buckhalter. Southern Miss has converted only 1 third down conversion, so we'll see if Kevin Bentley can do it this time. They're in a running formation. There's the option, the buck halter, and he gets knocked out of bounds. It'll be close. Nevertheless, they give it to him at the 48. 1st and 10. Bentley back to pass. Pressured and sacked. Brought down for a loss by Ozell Powell. Eric Estes, watch pressure from Tommy Johnson and Antonio Langham from the outside. Here they come rushing in. That's Tommy Johnson with a block. Johnson with a block, and wow, I saw him out there kicking his foot like a thoroughbred, and they'd gotten close before, and Tommy converts the turnover. Michael Proctor trying to go 8 for his last 8. And he does. Makes it look easy. 19-0, 10:37 on the clock. They've been pressuring Estes all day. And here they come again. Johnson and Antonio Langham continue to sandwich the punter Estes, and he kicks another poor one out of bounds up around the 50-yard line. Bobby Hamilton has had a nice afternoon. He's been in Brian Bergdorf's face several times, made a lot of nice stops in Sherman Williams, that time Steger. Brian Deal lets one fly. Will he get a nice bounce? Nope. Into the end zone, so Southern Miss will start on the 20 with 8:05 to play, 3rd period. Another 3rd down for Southern Miss, 3rd and 8. Bentley pressured and eventually brought down by Jeremy Nunley, but the initial pressure was by Kendrick Burton. Hey, Ozell Powell, Kendrick Burton, 2 freshmen. The future's looking awful bright, and his girlfriend is the one who cuts his hair.
She does a good job. She gets
every one of them. Eric Estes, that time a good punt, sends David Palmer back to the 30-yard line and beyond. Here comes the Deuce with that wall. Could he break it all the way? No. Bergdorf, straight drop back. Plenty of time. Over the middle, open. Chad Key, 1st down.
This time last year, Chad Key was playing quarterback. And you see Brian Steger taking it outside, making a great run down for another Alabama 1st down. But Chad Key was a quarterback. He knew he wasn't going to get any playing time. He went to Coach Stallings. They talked about it, and they moved him to wide receiver.
There you see the penalties as Bergdorf goes back. Into the end zone, David Palmer, touchdown, Alabama. Great grab and a nice throw from Bergdorf.
Great concentration by David Palmer to get those feet inbound. Bentley.
Completed pass for about 8 yards as we look at some scores from around the country. The Bruno scoreboard. There's Boyd for the 1st down. First down in a while for Southern Miss. Here's the reverse, coming back the other way. And this was not defensed well. 1st down and more for Southern Mississippi. Finally, knocked out of bounds is Fred Brock. Bentley, flush out of the pocket. Damian Jeffrey. Intercepted. Is that Antonio Langham?
So.
2nd down and 10. Terrence Lynch lined up behind Bergdorf. And the blitz for the stop is Albert McCray, the sophomore from Babelton, Georgia. And rushing the punter, he better hurry. And this may wind up negative yardage. John Walters will stop it at about the 18-yard line.
On the defense, be 15 yards, 1st down.
From the 25. Bergdorf and the tight offense get another chance, and Terrence Lynch hammers forward for a 1st down as we check in with Scott Hunter.
It started raining here about 6:30 yesterday morning, and I was over here at 10 last night, and it's still raining. I was a little bit concerned, but this morning when I came back about 6:30, it was in good shape.
In his middle linebacker slot for Southern Miss. Nice play fake. Intercepted. 10 men on the line, and Eric Estes, his nightmare is about to happen again. Here comes the pressure. Langham almost blocks it. The fair catch call by Palmer on the 13. Wouldn't be surprised to see maybe not this play, but David Palmer. Gain of about 9 yards up around the 23-yard line.
Freddie Kitchens 6 for 6 so far this year.
He threw a touchdown to Toderick Malone at Legion Field. And he's going to his high school receiver again. Toderick Malone is open. He's going to score. Flag down on the play. Toderick Malone, Freddie Kitchens, the Etowah connection, but we'll check a flag.
Some pushing and shoving there, and probably will go against Southern Miss if I were guessing, because both of them were tied up together. Most of the times that goes against the defensive player, but we'll wait and see.
Bentley still in there for Southern Miss. And almost intercepted, but instead it's a completed pass.
Good play there by Ozell Powell, putting the pressure on Kevin Bentley, forcing the throw. Willie Gaston coming up, making the play.
Tommy Johnson from the outside. A low kick. Toderick Malone has replaced David Palmer deep, and the ball will be touchdown at about the 28-yard line. Freddie Kitchens, 77 yards, his last attempt to Toderick Malone. Again, avoids pressure. Freddie pulls it down and runs for a first down. Throws the flag. That's a late hit out of bounds. Flags coming in from every direction. Tack on 15. Double tight end.
Looks like he's checking off.
Here comes the blitz. They're going to blitz the young man. And they sack him. Flag down on the play. Bobby Hamilton will probably get credit for at least half a sack there. Ball fielded at the 15 and brought down quickly. Toderick Malone is a true talent from Etowah High School. We've seen a little bit of him this year, but I think in the next few seasons, Toderick Malone will fill the void of a David Palmer or a Kevin Lee. Mr. Excitement around Alabama.
I don't think they probably played and blocked as well as the coaches would have liked, but you know, they put 33 points on the board. There you see
Steger
Brian
breaks a tackle and puts it in fifth gear, breaks another tackle. Tightrope walking the sidelines. He's going to score. Brian Steger!
I tell you, that's just a great individual effort. So we've got a whole new secondary, new linebackers, and new guys up front for the Alabama defense.
Completed pass. First down, Waters. Tommy Waters, plenty of time. Over the middle and close to a first down. I think he's going to be just short.
All he found was something with Green Bay Packers on it. I went in my attic today, opened up the lid, and everything I had that was warm said Green Bay Packers. I don't think y'all want to see any of that down here.
There's the blitz. They're all over Tommy Waters, and there's the sack. Fernando Davis. And the crowd that's left is loving it. Long punt. Send Southern Miss way back. I'm used to this stuff. Tommy Waters.
Get a lot of cold weather down in Florida.
Flushed out of the pocket and a completed pass. Number 83 is Larry Norton.
Still don't see anybody sneaking up with him with the water bucket.
No. Waters over the middle. Complete. You can count the folks on your hand that are left at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Just about, anyway. Southern Miss has, this fourth quarter anyway, seemingly thrown the ball every down. Final snap. Tommy Waters. Take it back. And gets his receiver. And that's the end of the football game. No. 3 seconds. He got out of bounds.
Alabama bringing 3 defensive linemen.
Trying to preserve the shutout. Waters won't get it in the end zone as it falls to the turf, and there you have it. Homecoming happiness for Gene Stallings and the Crimson Tide. The final score 40-0. And that gentleman goes to all the games, I do believe, and I think he's on TV every game.
I know. He must know people that, that stand behind the cameras, because he's on every game. There you see Gene Stallings, another win. Nice homecoming win for Alabama.
Once again, the nation's longest winning streak goes to, or the longest unbeaten streak goes to 30 games as we check in with Scott Hunter.